Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki, also known as the Disney Darling, and today we are going to be doing another tag. Today our tag is going to be focused around Disney as well as the quarantine because a lot of people are dealing with that right now and we definitely can all relate right about now. So I heard about this tag on a fellow Disney YouTuber's channel. His name's AwesomeJasem. I'm going to link him down below. He does some amazing content, Disney, beauty, style, all that kind of good stuff. If you like my channel, you'll definitely like his. He's kind of newer to the community just like I am. So again, please go give him some likes, some watch, some subscriptions. I'm going to link him below. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we are going to start with question number 1. So, how many times have I watched my favorite movie during the quarantine is question number 1. So to that, I have to answer none. I know that's crazy to hear, but a lot of what I've been watching in these past few weeks and past months have been movies that I haven't watched before, or I haven't watched in a really long time. So I've been watching a lot of the Disney classics, like Robin Hood, Cinderella, Pocahontas, Sleeping Beauty, like a lot of those good ones. But we've also, my husband and I have been watching a lot of the Pixar movies over again. We had a Toy Story marathon where we watched all 4 in a row. But that's a lot of what we've been watching. As this, quarantine turns into more weeks, I think I'm going to be watching a lot of my favorites. Guys, just so you know, I'm filming at night, so if the lights are getting a little pink, I apologize. Normally I film during the day, so that's the difference. But anyway, going back to the tag. Question number 2. If you could be on vacation at any Disney resort, which one would you choose? For me, that is definitely not a hard question. I really want to go to Disney Tokyo. I have been dying to see the different snacks they have, the merchandise, just to see how things are done over there. I have heard it is a fantastic park, and they do things like next level. Like I've heard that they, give masks to every Disney guest, and I do know that the, like breathable air is different over there, but like to have a mask with a Disney character on, I just feel like that's kind of next level. And I know like a lot of their desserts like have a lot to do with characters and are just, it's very themed. I do know one other thing that I find fantastic about Tokyo Disneyland is I've heard on YouTube channels that with the popcorn machines, I don't know what the little thing is that goes around. I'm not a popcorn maker, but they put a lot of your favorite like characters in those popcorn machines, and they're the ones like kind of turning the stick. So like that to me is just amazing, and I would love to go over there and see stuff like that. So yes, that is a no-brainer for me. I would love to go to Disneyland Tokyo. Moving on to question number 3. Have you had to cancel or reschedule a Disney trip? So let me let you guys know, my husband and I, for our 2-year wedding anniversary, are planning on going to Disneyland, California, the end of July. We got married August 5th, but we booked dates at the very end of July. Our fingers are super, super crossed at this. We kind of are up in the air right now. We're not going to cancel our trip, but I really don't know what state the world is going to be in or if that will even be possible for us. So fingers crossed. We're praying, we're hoping, sending a lot of positive vibes. Let's just hope this trip happens. Question number 4. If you could ride any ride right now at Disney, what would you choose? So this is going to come to a shock for most people because for most people, their favorite rides are the big ticket attractions. But what I want to ride right now is the Enchanted Tiki Room. I just need that positivity in my life. I wouldn't say I've been depressed, but I have been feeling very meh and sluggish lately. I just want to go to a place where the flowers croon and the birds sing words. I need it, man. Like, I just think that would be the perfect place for me to go right now. In fact, I wanted to let you guys see, if you can, my new ears I just got in the mail. They have the tiki birds on them. But I wanted to represent my favorite ride, my favorite little ride at Disney. So yeah, that is exactly what I would get on if I could go right now. Question number 5. if I could eat at any Disney restaurant, what would it be and why? So I honestly have not been to a lot of Disney restaurants because when I was younger, a lot of like when I went with my friends, we would just eat at like the quick service locations. So a lot of like the dining experiences that I have had have been the stereotypical, like everybody has to do it kind of restaurant. I didn't really get into the whole Disney food blog, the Diz, like places that gave you recommendations, reviews. I didn't get into that until just about 6 months ago. And I haven't been to Disney since then. But I would definitely say I really want to try Boma. I've heard that that's one of the best restaurants on property. I really wanted to try the California Grill and just sit on the top and watch the fireworks. I don't know which I would choose. I guess it would depend if I'm in an adventurous mood or if I really just want a good old hunk of meat. You know, I'm a steak girl. I'm the farthest thing from a vegetarian. I love me some meat. So anyway, question number 6. Which Disney snack are you craving right now? That's a no-brainer too. Your girl loves beignets. Let me tell you, I would die right now if I could get a beignet. Like, that is just something that I honest to God, would finish the whole 6-pack. You know, I mean, no shame. I would do it. I'm also really in the mood for like a lime Dole Whip. I don't like pineapple all that much, especially not like a whole like ice cream type thing of pineapple. But I am so in the mood, so down for a cherry Dole Whip, a lime Dole Whip. Man, sign me up. But yeah, those are the things that I really, like, if I could go today, like, I would be getting in line to get that. Going on, question number 7. What Disney scents do you have or want in your house? Alrighty, so I have 3 in my house right now. 2 from Wishes Candle Company. I am not a brand rep for this company at all, but I will link the description of these candles down below. I want you guys to enjoy the scent of Disney. Anything to make someone smile, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to link it right down below. But I right now have a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. And that's kind of, it's based off of the Carousel of Progress. And it's like a limey, fresh scent. It's gorgeous. It's when you put it on, you kind of feel like it's summertime. And it's kind of something that's needed right now. Another candle I have from Wishes Candle Company is Big Top. And it is... it's like a circus-y type candle. I will honestly say I wasn't a fan of that. Not because it was a bad candle. It was a gorgeous candle. It is because I didn't like the scents and the scent. And honestly, you know, everybody has a different palette of smell. You know, you win some, you lose some. And that one was I'm not going to order it again. The other candle that I have in my house is the Orleans scented candle from Magic Candle Co. I will also try to find info for them and link them below. I love that candle, and it is also like a wick burning one where it kind of crackles when it burns, and it smells just like Port Orleans French Quarter. Like when you walk in the lobby, that's the smell you get. That's where my husband and I stayed for our honeymoon, so it means so much to me. And we kind of... when we're like in a happy mood, like a sappy mood with each other, like an anniversary, we'll light that candle. So I honestly will say that was a great purchase. And again, I'll link that down below. Moving right along. Number 8, have you streamed Onward yet? I have not streamed Onward yet. My husband and I and my little brother went and saw Onward in theaters. That movie wasn't for me, guys. Was it a wonderfully done movie? Yes, it was. Was it the best Pixar movie ever made? No, not at all. But it was a good movie. They have done something that they've never done in any of the other movies, and I was so for that. I said this to my family, but I feel like a lot of the Disney movies have been kind of focused about girl power lately. And I was just so happy to see that it's like it was a good, wholesome brother love, male bonding movie. And I just was so for that. I was for that completely. I'm not into Quest that much. And if you're not into that, this movie is really centered around Quest. Yes, there's heartfulness and funny jokes and good characters, but I definitely will not be watching that one again. I'm not that interested in Quest. But it was a good movie. I'm not going to lie. So I did not stream it, and I will not stream it. Question number 9. What Disney classic movie or TV series have I reconnected with during this quarantine? I have been watching Hannah Montana and The Proud Family. Those were my shows growing up, and I'm excited to watch them again. Honestly, I didn't realize The Proud Family only had 2 seasons. It honestly feels like it had more. Does anybody else feel that way? But regardless, I have like 2 episodes left of that. And then I'm on like season 2 of Hannah Montana. Those are the 2 that I have been watching. And I might end up, picking up another series as this quarantine keeps going. Number 11, would you be watching Mulan if it was in theaters? My answer to that is abso-freaking-tively-lutely. And I know I just butchered that saying, but I would watch it in a heartbeat. I'll tell you, when I first heard there was no, music, Mushu wasn't like the dragon, it wasn't going to be super comedy filled, I was kind of bummed. But the more and more I thought about it, I'm kind of excited that Disney's going on that route. I feel like a lot of the remakes have been lazy, and I'm not bashing Disney at all when I say that, but I just feel like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I really am excited Mulan is going to be something different, and I don't feel like it's going to take away from the original at all, because I feel like they're going to be totally separate movies in their own different kind of entity. So I'm very excited to see it. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope it's a good movie, but we'll see. So have you pulled a Mulan and cut your hair? No, I have not. I have not cut my hair. Today, actually, funny enough, I have debated dyeing my hair just a little bit pink. If you know me, I am so not into dyeing my hair because I'm so scared that like I'm gonna ruin my color. And like I know that people love to dye their hair, but I love my color so much because it's just a unique color in my opinion. Like it's not like a blonde and it's like not a brown, but it's got some red to it sometimes. Like it depends like what lighting. Like in the summer, like I can have some reds in my hair and I just don't want to mess that up. So like I've just never dyed my hair. So the answer to that is no. So I skipped one, guys, and I apologize. So I'm just going to add it on below this. But if you had to pick one Disney character to be quarantined with, who would it be? I would pick Joy from Inside Out. I know that's like a, obscure character kind of, but like I really need some joy in my life right now. And your girl would love to be with Joy. She would just make me so happy, and like I could go to different places and different lands with her, like the fun land and like the different places in my brain. Like I might even get to go to like Disney in my brain because I'm obsessed with Disney. I could go to Disney in my brain. But anyway, Joy would just be the perfect fit. A lot of my other favorite characters, like Lotso and Eeyore and stuff like that, it's like not right now. I don't want any more like sadness in my life right now, so I would be going with Joy. All right, sorry I missed that question. We're going back now to question number 13, really 14, since, sorry, it's question number 13. I'm back. So, are you feeling creative? Have I done any crafts, projects? I'm not that creative. As far as like making things, that's not really me. I can draw some, so I have been working on writing encouraging cards to people and then drawing cute pictures. So I've been working on that. That's what I've been kind of doing as a project. Also, my husband and I moved to our apartment in January, so we're still kind of newer to the area. So we've been working on putting up shelving and doing a few things around the house together. So that is what we've been working on during this quarantine. Moving right along to question number 14. If you had to pick a Disney sidekick to be with, who would you pick? I would pick Sven from Frozen because he is the sweetest. He's the cutest. I would love to ride on his back. I'd love to joke with him. I would love to just ride around and go places with him. I would love that. There's not much else to say there, but I really would love that. Okay, question number 15. What are you binge watching right now? So I'm not really binging any like Disney movies or Disney TV series, but I am binging Parks and Rec and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Those are both kind of comedies with a storyline. So it's like, it's very comedy driven. So it's not, you know, super, super sappy and lovey and dovey and gossipy girl and like stuff like that. But it does have like a funny, like a lot of humor, like a story. Like I would recommend it to anybody. It's a really good movie for both genders to enjoy. So like if you're a married couple, and like one couple likes like comedies, like one person in the likes comedies and the other one is more like into like gossipy, like reality TV. It's like, it's kind of the perfect mix for you. So give that a check out if you were bored. Question number 16. Which Disney character would you hang out with during quarantine? I am honestly going to say, I'm sorry. It says, which Disney character would handle quarantine the best? I apologize. Honestly, it would have to be Rapunzel. I know that is the most obvious one, but it is the truth. I don't know any other character that would be as good with quarantine as Rapunzel because her entire life has been a quarantine. So I think that she would definitely be able to handle it over me better than I can. So, question 17. If this were the work of a Disney villain, which one would it be? You know, I honestly think that, you know, somebody like Hades would be behind this because, I could see him doing that. I don't know. That's what I see, and that's the answer. Number 18. What are you reading at the moment? So for me right now, I'm reading 3 different books. I am reading Pride and Prejudice. I'm trying to read a classic that kind of takes some thinking to read. I want to get back into the profound books that make you think, that gets your brain moving. I'm also reading It's Not Supposed to Be This Way, which is a Christian devotional about people, like how life sometimes doesn't go the way you've planned. I might get into that later on my channel, but I originally was a teacher, and I am trying to find my way now, either going back into teaching again or moving on to something else. So I'm kind of reading this book for some healing because I need it. Book number 3. My husband and I are reading a book about the 5 love languages because we feel like now is the perfect time to kind of tone in on our marriage when we're kind of having to be in each other's faces all the time. My husband and I are the only people we have seen in 6 weeks because we do not have any other relatives that live near us. We have no friends here yet because we just moved here from 3 states away. So yeah, we have gotten a lot of quality time and we're learning kind of more about each other. So we are reading that book. That is a good one. It is by Gary Chapman. So if you were interested, I would look that up. Last question of this tag, hope you made it, is what Disney song best represents your mood during this quarantine? Hands up. When Will My Life Begin? When Will My Life Begin by, I guess Mandy Moore sings it, and it's in Rapunzel, it's Entangled. I honestly feel that way every day I wake up. I just think, when will I get out of here? When will I be able to do me again? So that's my song that represents my mood right now. So yeah, that was the Disney quarantine tag. I am so thrilled, all of you that have got it to the end. If you want to answer this tag for yourself, make a video. Let me know about it. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't feel like making a video, you can write those in my comments. If you just want to say hi, write in my comments. If there's one question you want to answer, just write it down below. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be safe, wash your hands, and hold your family and loved ones close. Bye-bye, my darlings. See you next time.